Hello everyone, it's Gojira Prime here with a little video, and today I want to run through some of the toy news that's come out in the last week in regard to the Transformers line. But first of all, as always, I do have a Facebook page, Gojira Prime, where I do post images of the figures in my collection, links to any videos I do, and anything else I do find of interest. So if you do have the time, do please find the page, hit like, hit subscribe, and do feel free to comment on anything I do post. So, this week we've seen a lot of news in regard to this year's Studio Series line and also a couple of reveals for the main Generations line. So, we're just going to run through the images. Now, all of these articles I'm going to go through are on TFW 2005, so do go and check them out for yourself as well. And as we probably already know, we are getting the Transformers Age of the Primes Command Class Armada Jetfire shortly. We're also going to be getting a Age of Extinction Bumblebee as part of the Studio Series line. We're also getting a re-release of the Studio Series Decepticon Scourge from Rise of the Beasts. We're getting a Transformers 1 Deluxe Thundercracker, a Transformers 1 Deluxe class Soundwave, and a Age of Extinction Voyager class Optimus Prime. So we'll take a look at the images for these toys. We'll start off with the Jetfire. And this looks really, really great. Now, the toy is going for about I've seen it go from 90 to about £100 on various websites. And basically, what you're getting with this is you're getting the Armada class, series Jetfire character. Looks very much like the original Jetfire character from the original toy line. You do also get the minicons required to make the Requiem Blaster. Also as part of the line. Now, this figure is going to go down really popular with people because A, it's an Armada character, and Armada does have a lot of fans out there. It's a very popular TV series and line. But also, if you do have this figure, it will combine with the Optimus Prime to make a jet convoy, as it's called in the series. Oddly enough, I was just watching the episode today where Prime and Jetfire combine for the first time. So yeah, this toy looks really, really good. I've no complaints about the robot mode. I mean, I've heard some people say he's a bit chunky and stuff like that. But he was that in the original toy line and the original series anyway. So I'm not really too fussed about that. Shuttle mode looks really, really good. You never know; they may actually repaint this as well because the original Jetfire was used, I believe, for the BotCon Astro Train, if I remember correctly. It was repainted purple and given a new head. So, we may get this as a repaint eventually at some point. See how they go. They do seem to be leaning towards universe characters these days a little bit. But yeah, I have no problem with the the shuttle mode or the minicon. So it's a nice pack. I'll get it on order at some point in the near future. We also have the Age of Extinction Bumblebee. I have no interest in this whatsoever. To be brutally honest, I don't collect live action characters anymore. I actually sold off my entire live action movie collection last year to Leicester Vintage. And they gave me a very good price for the figures in question. So, although I have no interest in this myself, I imagine there will be some people out there who will be wanting to get another version of movie Bumblebee. And then we have the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Scourge. Again, not a figure I'm particularly interested in. Yeah, he turns into the monster truck or Mad Max style like truck thing that we saw in the film. It just doesn't interest me at all. But there are a lot of Rise of the Beasts fans out there, a lot of live action movie fans out there, so they will probably pick this up, I imagine, if they haven't already got it, because I believe it's a reissue. And then we have the Evasion Mode Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction. Again, not something I'm really interested in, so I'll be giving this one a miss as well. Now, one set of toys that is actually quite interesting are these, and that is the Transformers 1 figures. Transformers 1 was, the film's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. My daughter really enjoyed it. Heck, even my girlfriend really enjoyed it, I think. But for some reason, the film flopped at the box office. I think we can place the blame solely for that at Hasbro's feet. And the toy line that came out was very, very lackluster. And it's weird. Nearly 2 years after the film came out, we're now getting very good toys for this. The toys that I have seen as part of the Studio Series line all seem to be very, very good, and this Soundwave is no exception. The robot mode looks very, spot on for how he looked in the film, and the vehicle mode is also pretty damn close as well. It's some sort of hover car, I believe. And we've also got the Thundercracker coming out. We've already had Starscream, Prime, Alita 1, Bumblebee, and Megatron. I'll be honest, I am not collecting Transformers 1 stuff simply because I don't have the shelf space for it. I'm trying to stay focused on a few, the TV series that I really like the most. But I have to admit, these Transformers 1 toys do look really, really good. And a lot of people have said that this Thundercracker version of this particular mold looks even better than the Starscream one. But as I don't have the Starscream one, I can't really comment on that one. But still, it does look really good, and it's just a shame we're getting these toys now, not 2 years ago when the film was actually out. So, out of this little list of figures, the only thing that really I'm interested in getting is the Age of the Primes Jetfire, because Armada is one of the things I want to collect. The other set of toy news we got this week, and this is a list from JT Prime 17, so you can pretty much take it as gospel, really, because all of his leaked lists are spot on 100%. So with this is stuff for 2027. So this is stuff we're going to be getting next year, more than likely. So in the Studio Series line, we've got a deluxe TF5 Bumblebee. So it's another movie Bumblebee, and we're also getting a deluxe Dreamwave Optimus Prime. Now, Dreamwave gets, let's be honest here, no love whatsoever from Hasbro. I can't remember the last time they actually made a mainline toy for this stuff, for the Dreamwave comics, but hey, you're getting one at last. But it's a deluxe class figure, not a Voyager class figure for some reason. I don't understand that. We're also going to be getting a deluxe 86 Alicon, which I believe is a reissue of a previous figure from the Netflix series figures. We're getting a deluxe 86 Wheelie. I'll probably pick up the Wheelie just because I'm trying to get a full set of movie Autobots and Decepticons. I probably won't bother with the Quintessons. We're getting a deluxe 86 Red Alert. Now, as I understand, I don't remember seeing Red Alert in the film. I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing him in that film. Transformers 1 fans, you're going to be getting a deluxe class Shockwave, and we're getting another live action movie Jazz. We're getting a deluxe Devastation Goldfire. I'm guessing they've lost the trademark for Gold Bug. So this is going to be the deluxe Devastation Bumblebee figure, just painted gold and with a new head sculpt, because you could get that skin in the game. We're also getting a deluxe Devastation Nemesis Prime. So that's just going to be the Devastation Optimus repainted to look like Nemesis. We're getting an IDW Nautica. So the IDW Comics is getting a little bit of love. Again, so far out of all of these, that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of the 10 figures so far in that list, I'm only interested in one Wheelie. How bad is that? We're also getting now a Voyager class Quintesson Judge. Again, I'm guessing that's going to be a re-release of the Kingdom or Earthrise figure. I can't remember which line it was in off the top of my head. We're also getting movie Ironhide and Ratchet, and we're getting a Voyager class IDW Drift. That's a bit surprising because I would have thought they would have put Drift into the deluxe class category, because in all the media that I'm aware of, he turns into a car. So that one's a little bit weird. But out of those 4 Voyagers, not really interested in any of them, if I'm honest. At a pinch, I may get a Quintesson Judge. It just depends how I feel about it when I see it. In the leader class category, we've got some interesting options here. We're getting a leader class Marvel Soundwave. This one's been on the books for a while, and a lot of people have reported on it. This is basically going to be your Studio Series 86 Soundwave, but painted purple instead of blue to match how he appeared in the early Marvel comics. I'm going to pass on that one quite happily. I think I already have the SS86 Soundwave, so I have no interest in getting this one. IDW Fortress Maximus, that is definitely one I am interested in getting. But before I commit my money to it, I want to see what the vehicle mode looks like and what the robot mode looks like. So I am interested in getting that one. Studio Series Leader Class 86 Swoop, already got that. 86 Sleeper Optimus Prime, not interested in that. Transformers 5 Megatron, that'll be the weird jet mode he was. So again, not interested in that. And another Transformers the movie Optimus Prime. So out of all of that lot, there's very little I'm actually interested in here. This I am interested in, which is a Generation Studio Series Autobot cassette pack. That does interest me because it would be nice to have a full set of Autobot cassette tapes to go with my blaster figure. That would be really, really cool. So out of that lot, I'm only looking really at one, two, maybe three figures. That's not a lot really at the end of the day. And this final list, which is a bit more hopeful for me in some regards, is again from JT Prime. Again, it's the 2027 Studio Series and it's the 2027 lineup, but it's for the replacement line for Age of the Primes, which is apparently has been called Age of Evolution. Again, it's from JT Prime. I think we can pretty much, confirm that's going to be 100% right. So the deluxe class lineup starts off with a Barricade figure. The last Barricade we had in the Generations lineup, as far as I can remember, was in Siege. Whether or not that's going to be a new mold, don't know. We're getting a new deluxe class Nightbird, which I'm hoping is going to be a new mold completely and not just a repaint and a remold of RC. The last couple of Nightbirds that have been released, they've been repaints of RC and remolds. So I'm hoping that we don't have that and that the character actually gets her own figure, which isn't just a remold and a repaint. Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Collapse. I have no idea who that character is, so I can't really comment on that one. A Transformers Generations Voyager G2 Megatron. That's got to be that's got to be a repaint of SS86 Megatron. I can't think of anything else that they'd be using. Transformers animated fans, you're getting some love with a Voyager class Slipstream, and the only thing I can say is if they're doing Slipstream, who was one of the clones of Starscream, and she was the only female clone of Starscream, then we've got to be getting actually Starscream pretty soon, and maybe some of the other clones as well. So that's at least 5 or 6 figures right there at the end of the day. Leader class, animated again, getting more love with Lugnut. Lugnut was a very popular character from the animated line. I've actually held off getting animated figures in the Generations lineup, but the fact that they're releasing more figures into this lineup now, I'm actually really tempted to start getting them. With my collection and the way I collect, I'm basically looking at G1 to Prime characters, so I may get this one. Now, this next one, Leader Class Energon Scorponok, I am definitely wanting that. I had the original Energon Scorponok. It was a great figure. Unfortunately, one day when I went to transform him to put him on my shelf, the shoulder pads crumbled in my hands. Not very happy about that, to say the least. So to get a replacement figure as part of the Generations lineup is great. And I do hope that means we are going to be getting even more Energon characters, including Prime and Megatron going forward. The next figure is going to be a Titan class repaint of Tidal Wave in his Energon colors. For those of you who have watched Transformers Energon, you will remember that Tidal Wave did appear in the show in his original Armada mode before being upgraded into a new form. So this repaint is going to be looking like his original Armada toy, which was white, green, or gray, and some like lightning decals or lightning, sorry, paintwork in green as well. Now I don't have the original Armada Titan figure from a couple of years ago. I missed out on getting it. You can still get it, and I would like to get it. But if I can't get that figure, I may end up getting the Energon version instead. We'll see how it goes. Then we have the Walmart capsules. As I understand it, these are going to be Walmart exclusives, but I imagine you'll be able to get them from other places as well. This first one is Deluxe Class Rook. I had to do a bit of digging on this one because I had no idea who this was, and the only Rook character I could find was a character from Transformers Universe who was a grey repaint of Windcharger. So we may be getting a grey repaint and remold of Windcharger in 2027. The next one is Deluxe Class Viper. This, I think, is a repaint of Powerglide. I have to be honest, it's not the repaint of the character of the figure I was wanting, because the one I was wanting is Bad Boy, who would have rounded off the GoBots collection for me. But we're getting Viper, so Viper I probably will not get. We're also getting a Voyager class Scoop, who is more than likely the double Target Master figure. It's been a while since we've had a Scoop figure, so this should be an interesting update. We're then getting Voyager class Slash. Again, I couldn't figure out who this is. I have a theory it might be a Transformers Universe character again who was a mechanical lion, but I could be wrong. We'll have to wait and see. Voyager class Skyfire. Again, not too sure which one this is. It's I mean, it could be a character from Transformers Energon again, one of the smaller combined characters, but I'm not too sure. We're also then getting a re-release of Leader Class Snarl. I don't know why. And then we're also getting some sort of a multi-pack. And that's pretty much the whole of the listings. And there aren't that many figures there out there for me. So really, I'm only looking at getting the Jetfire. Who else? The Wheelie. Possibly the Fortress Maximus. The Autobot cassette tapes. Barricade, Nightbird. There's probably about 8 to 10 figures there that I'm actually genuinely interested in getting. So not a massive number from those lists, but it does sound like they are trying to cater to many different tastes with the Generations line, as always. But hey, let me know in the comment section what you think. Is there anything in these lists that you're genuinely interested in, or is it just all a complete whitewash for you? Do let me know in the comment section. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Please hit like, hit subscribe, and have a very, very nice day.